Video games, alternate dimensions where the limitations of the world are bypassed and giant gorillas roam free. Sometimes the inner physics of the world are disregarded or skewed, which brings us to the realm of this particular game. I want to be the guy. Let's take a look at some gameplay, shall we? Wait, apples don't fall up. Acceleration due to gravity is always a flat negative 9.8 meters per second squared, and there were no other forces acting on it. Also, even 40 apples not violating gravity, they are traveling at a constant velocity, and they should be accelerating. Let's see how this is in real life, shall we? That was probably pretty obvious, but somehow these apples want to kill you so badly that they can bypass gravity in order to do so. This guy is currently standing on the ubiquitous anomaly known as the floating platform. This is the exact same force diagram as before. Now it is being violated in a different way. And now, a cut to reality. Did that look exactly the same as before? Yeah, that was the exact same clip. But the exact same outcome should have happened to that platform too. What was that? Let's see that again. This person has just performed a mid-air jump. Now, on a normal jump, you would rebound off the floor, but on a mid-air jump, what would you rebound off? The air? Let's try it. That didn't work at all. This kid must have some real control over the earth if he's able to just scrunch up and move upwards. Elsewhere, a platform is rising on its own accord and going straight through the spikes. And there's another platform that is also moving through spikes and is also moving sideways on its own accord. This platform is additionally not affected by gravity once again. Is that a star falling from the sky? They're too far away from the Earth to be affected by its gravity like that. More apples. They shouldn't fly up, but they probably... Yep, they did. The moon just fell from the sky. Its pathway is very strange. Somehow it decides it's going to take a loop around and then attempt to attack this guy again. The moon had followed a relatively normal path until here. At this time, the force diagram looked a bit like this. The obligatory gravity and normal force are there, and then friction is also acting upon this fake moon, possibly. This is the current path of this fake moon. But after that, it gets a little weird. Stalls, goes there, up, and eventually comes straight back down. This is the final path of that moon. What caused it to go up? Nothing. It shouldn't have. The upward force acting on it is the normal force, and it cannot exceed the gravity on it, so it can't actually go upwards. Maybe a different non-platformer game will abide by the laws of physics, like this one. Minus the mystical creatures, the world itself should follow the laws of physics, right? Maybe not. I highly doubt that someone would be able to just run into a boulder and it suddenly moves. What's more, he continues to do so with multiple boulders at once. People would tell you otherwise, but strength definitely does still have its limits. As usual, gravity and normal force are there, and now, the static friction and the force of the push are there too. This guy should not have been able to exert enough force to overcome the static friction of the boulder and move it, especially when walking into it. Idiots! Self-injury is all you're gonna get for walking into a heavy object. So who else can pull off this feat, including, but not limited to, that mud skipper I heard you liked, a pile of unruly eggs with faces, and of course, derp. Now, yes, skidding on ice happens, but that doesn't mean there's no negative acceleration at all when you're on the ice. This crudely drawn motion map shows how it would actually work. The negative acceleration happens slower, but it still happens. No perpetual motion for you. No double jump either. And certainly no bashing your head into boulders to move them. Or else you're kinda dumb, like this guy. Or worse. No, you can't press R to try again.